I'm Austin McIntyre. I am one of the lead vocalists for Shadow of Moses, and I'm here to tell you my backstory and what got me started into following this dream that I hold so dear. So, growing up wasn't always easy for me. I'm not saying it was totally horrible. I had my fun times, but I've had my depressing times, and the depressing times have got me really down. So, where do I start? Well, growing up, I lived with just my mom. Didn't really see my dad a whole lot. My mom and my dad never really got along, so I would usually go see my dad on the weekends, stay with my mom during the weekdays. Growing up, I was a really depressed kid. I guess I was a weird one out of the bunch. No one really understood me. I didn't really understand anybody else, especially as a kid. I remember one significant thing in my life was when my father passed away, because me and my father really had a close bond, even though I didn't see him as much as I did my mom. Like, me and my dad were close, really, really close. And I just remember like staying up with him, watching movies, and going to McDonald's with him. Just simple fun times. And just one day he was here, and the next he wasn't. He got sick, was admitted to the hospital, and didn't make it, but for a couple days, and passed away. After that, I guess there was like a part of me that was gone. That I missed him a lot because he's my father. You know, he's not my Mr. Father. I took it really harshly, but I still pulled through. I still moved forward. I knew that I had to go on. He would want me to make good grades. He'd want me to push forward in school because he wanted to see the best for me. I guess going up to middle school, I got bullied a lot for, like I said, just because I was the weird one. I was a small kid back then, really short. You should have seen me. I was like a tiny French fry, and I had like a toothpick. But besides that, I got bullied a lot. I still had friends, but I still got bullied a lot, and still grieving over my father, and being bullied in middle school did not really help my situation of being depressed or being happy or trying to make me feel better in a certain way. But none of the really teachers. I never really got along with my teachers. I was really pissed off in middle school. I just hated everybody. I guess that's where you could say my tipping point of my religion started to come in, because I started questioning God. I started wondering like if this was going to change dramatically, or if like this was like a climax and my good part of my life was going to start coming in after my middle school years or not. I didn't know when it was going to get better, because it didn't seem like it was going to get better. So I was pretty alone. Didn't really have a lot of people to talk to. I had my friend KR, and he helped me through a lot of shit. He's like a brother to me. But that's about the only person I had to talk to, really. We got each other. Like, we were there for each other in middle school. And up until high school, freshman year, I still depressed, really depressed, and didn't get bullied as much. I grew up a little bit. You know, puberty did me well, so still depressed though. Felt alone until I met a girl. I met a girl one day, and she just changed my life after that. I didn't feel alone. I felt like I had a place in this world. I honestly felt like I found something worth doing. Like, I had a purpose in life again, for the first time, actually. So we were doing really good, and then just one day she decided to break my heart. I don't know why. I still don't know why to this day. But I guess that was like the water in the pot tipping, like boiling and going over. Like, after that, I was destroyed. I had no purpose left. All I wanted to do was die. I slept in my bed. I didn't do anything. I didn't shower. I didn't keep my hygiene up. I didn't even play video games, and that's saying a lot, because I play a lot of video games. Well, I used to play a lot of video games, but I didn't do anything. And then I started getting into music, like, I started taking a real big interest in music. A really big interest. Like, I felt an attachment to it for the first time, and I guess, like, bands like Of Mice and Men, A Day to Remember, Pierce the Veil, Suicide Silence, like, all that, like, that angry, pissed off, I'm like, I hate you, I hate the world, like, scream, just the force that it put into it, like, the force that they put into their songs, grabbed me and had my ears. It just completely had my attention. And after that, I was like, hey, I gotta learn how to do this. I gotta learn how to sing. I gotta learn how to play guitar. I gotta learn how to scream. I gotta learn how to do all this. I want to do this. This is my dream. I have a dream now. This is what I want. This is what I want to fight for. And when I choose to fight for something, I'm gonna win. I'm not. I choose to. I don't want to lose. I'm not gonna lose. And that's still how I feel about it today. I'm not gonna lose this dream. I'm gonna win, whether people tell me I can or I can't. But back to the story. I guess I been back with my mom. So I lived with my grandma for a while during that period of freshman year. I moved in with my mom, and it's like stepping stones. Like, it's like these stones were placed out in front of me for me to step on. Like literally the day that I moved out to Lower Valley, where my home is now, my singer, my second vocalist for my band, literally moved there the next day. And it's like God or somebody put these stepping stones in front of me and was like, hey, here you go, I'm giving you this chance. Do this, pursue your dream. I'm giving you this chance to do this. And I was just like, hey, it's just fucking great, dude. Yeah, it felt great. And I found my first other member besides me of the band. And we started talking for a while, because I know at the time he's like, dude, I got this other band or whatever that just want me in or whatever. I really don't know yet or whatever, and whatnot. And I was like, okay. And eventually, like, we started talking, we became friends and whatnot, and eventually me and Devin got real close. We got really close, and we started working on songs together. And over time, we started synchronizing with each other. We were playing guitar together. He was singing, I was screaming. We just made a bunch of badass songs out of nowhere. Like, it was magic. And by that time, he's like, dude, you know what? I like this band right here. We have a good thing going here. Let's find some people. Let's do this and whatnot. And I was like, let's do it, man. I was all up for it. And so after that summer of us getting to know each other and practicing with each other on our vocals and playing guitar and just being musicianal badasses of a sort, when sophomore year started coming around, I should say, we started asking around for people like, hey, do you play guitar? Who plays drums here? We started asking people. We started hanging up flyers like, who does this? Like, any talented people, come out here, show us, come out of somewhere. I don't know where, but wherever you're at, come out here. And that's when we found our guitarist Chance, our drummer Andrew, our fucking bass player Josh, and our other guitarist Tyler. And we got a full band now. It's crazy. Like, I've watched my dream start out from nothing to where I was literally in hell, withering in my depression, and now I have a full fucking band, and everything's great. Just everything. I'm not as depressed as I used to be. You know, I can get these feelings out when I need to get them out, and we're practicing. We're getting songs done. We played our first show like not even a couple weeks ago, out in this garage. We had like a little house party type deal or whatever. It's just great. I didn't expect it to get this big. Honestly, I was messaged the other day that down in Kansas, in Wichita, we're known in Wichita, and it's spreading through Kansas, that our band is getting known down there. It's crazy. I honestly didn't expect it to get it's not big, but I didn't expect it to get as wide and reach out to as many people as I thought it would, which is still surprising to me. And I guess the moral of the story I'm trying to say is, no matter how hard things look, or no matter how hard things can get, or how they look, or how they seem, don't get depressed. If you have a dream, follow through on it. because I'm never going to give up on my dream. That's for sure. Our band has a saying, and that's someday. Now that might not mean anything to you, but to us, someday means that one day we're going to be great. We're going to take over this world, and we're going to be known by everybody. And when that day comes that I walk up on stage and everybody's shouting my name and Devin's name and the entire band's name, and we're all getting our names shouted out, is the day that my dream succeeds. I want to be there for everybody. I want to make sure that my songs connect to other people, like the bands that I listen to connected to their fans. I want to be there for you guys. So that's my moral of the story. Just no matter how hard things can get, there's always, as long as you have the will to push forward and move on with your life, there's nothing that can stop you. If you have a dream right now and you're watching this, I want you to think about this. Don't ever give up, because what if you're this close? What if the door is right in front of you? If you're in a dark hallway and you can't see the door, what if you're that close from it and you give up? Think about that.